Oh, we're back. It's been too long.
It seems like it's been forever.
It has been. I dressed up for the occasion.
Well, you had a jacket on this time.
And a tie.
And a tie.
We haven't done an after hours in almost 2 weeks, it feels like.
No, it feels like it's been.
It has been almost.
It's been about 2 weeks.
Okay, so you are watching After Hours with Jeff and Julie. You can catch us on KSN Plus. That's our new streaming platform. You can download that app to your smart TV via Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV. You can also catch us on Facebook, which we're live right now, and we enjoy chatting with you and taking your comments and just having a conversation. And then you can also find us on our YouTube channel, the KSNW YouTube channel.
Yes, it sounds like you got everything.
That's it.
Yeah,
I got
That's the spiel.
Spiel's out of the way, so we're back.
Normally on Tuesdays, we do a behind the curtains. What did we do this weekend? What's going on in our lives? It's been 2 weeks, so I'm saying I'm opening it up of what have you been up to, fun things, including the weekend.
Well, I can't say I've had fun things like the last couple. Just a lot of work. Our schedule's changed.
Yes.
So that sort of threw a wrench into sort of weekend itinerary. We are now on Sunday through Thursday because we got a little Sunday night football action. So you can watch us now Sunday through Thursday, and then we're off Friday and Saturday.
Yes. You've done this schedule before.
I've done it before.
Do you like it? Well, What?
It's okay. I love football, and so I like NFL football. So sometimes it's a little difficult when you've got to work on a Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Gets in the way of football.
You kind of miss some games, but that's okay. I'm a team player, and that's all right.
I've never done this schedule shift. I am actually very excited about it. However, I came in on Sunday, and I said, I'm so happy. I brought ice cream. I brought cookies. I was super pumped. And then you said, come talk to me at 11 when we're still not on the air.
Yeah, or 11:30 or midnight or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So, but I will let you guys in on something. I'm excited about this weekend. This coming weekend.
What are you going to do?
Gonna go to Table Rock Lake.
Ooh. Me too.
Are you serious?
No, I'm kidding.
Shut up. Shut up. Then I am not going to Table Rock Lake.
Yeah.
No, my buddies. I got a friend that I grew up with in high school, grade school before that even, and he's got a little place out there. And every year he tries to have the high school group.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That you have not been to for years.
Yeah,
you've avoided.
Blown it off. However, in my defense, the last 2 years, maybe it's just 1 year. It was last year. We didn't have it. He just canceled.
Yeah.
So, I missed it.
Yes.
But then the whole thing didn't happen. So I don't feel like I bailed. I couldn't be there anyway last year, but then it didn't happen. So I feel, and you're total cop out.
Yeah, for sure.
Total cop out.
For sure. But I really like that you're trying to sell it.
So that's what I'm excited to see. I haven't seen those fellas in a couple of years.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Reminisce on the days of Kick the Can.
And Ball in the Cup.
Yeah.
And how we used to talk on a telephone with like a cord on it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, in the kitchen.
And
Yeah, the OG hang up the phone.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to reminisce about how old we are. That's what happens when you get together as you get older and you do like these friend trips. Everybody just gets together at some point like, we're so old.
But isn't that part of the fun that you're like, I remember Jimmy when he was, 5?
No.
No?
No. And none of us remember any of us when we were 5.
Oh, that's,
we're just too old. So
memory's an issue.
Well, and we've
you started that.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
And we've told about every story that you can tell.
Yeah.
So anyway, going to Table Rock, it's the Shell Knob area for those of you that are listening that may have been to Table Rock. It's kind of exciting.
Oh,
so that's what I'm excited to do. I know that you visited a place that I know very well, Estes Park.
Yes. We're going to come back to that. Rochelle Perkle, which I bet you that Kevin is also with her, but Rochelle said hello.
Hello.
Jacob said hi, Jeff and Julia. Olivia, 26-year-old Olivia is joining.
Back. All right.
And Christine said, Jeff and Julia, hello, Jeff and Julia, tell something good. Olivia, real quick, before we get to Estes Park, says, I got to know if Jeff slept in a tent on Labor Day weekend.
I did not.
Oh.
Did not. And here's why. It rained.
Oh,
it rained like the whole weekend.
Wow, full of cop-outs today.
I am a total big... My voice is... I'm losing my... Excuse me, 1 second. So gross, sorry. I got this
She
phlegm
did it
going.
right up to the mic.
No, I got this phlegm thing going, and it freaked you out
Well,
yesterday.
it's because it's gross when you call it phlegm.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but you could just say, I have something in my throat.
No, that
Like
that
what
leaves
you
a little
started
bit.
with. No, there.
That's just no, because then that opens up a lot of things.
Yeah, so I went to Estes Park.
Yes, you did. And I saw the wonderful pictures. What a beautiful place.
Yeah, it was so incredible. It was absolutely spectacular. I recommend it. Getting there was a nightmare.
Why is that?
We were supposed to fly out, and we did not talk about this. So we were supposed to fly out on Saturday. I think we were flying at like 9:30 or 9:15,
Okay.
landing at 10:30 in Colorado. So we had basically a full day, going to pick up the rental, drive up the mountain.
Did you fly out to Den or like
to the
Denver? Or Denver?
Yeah,
Okay.
Denver.
Okay.
And so we are in the plane. We've already gone through all the things, and they go to shut the door, and then they get on the speaker and they say,
Oh no.
hey guys, when we were shutting the door, we broke something off. There's an issue with the slide. All of you have to get off, and we have no idea what that means for you. So it turned into, and this is where I've got a
Now,
question for
this
people.
is Wichita.
This is in Wichita.
Okay.
So we get off the plane. We deal with trying to find a secondary flight. So the line's crazy. So it's the question: first of all, do you get in line? Do you wait? Long story short, we end up being able to get on the 5 o'clock flight. So
Okay.
we do get a dining credit. We stay at the airport. That's what I want to know. Your flight's delayed 5 hours. Do you stay at the airport or do you go home?
Oh.
My boyfriend said, well, we already Ubered. It's not worth like Ubering back half an hour. We don't know if we also didn't know if we could get on the noon. We were the first two on standby. So then we already had to wait until noon. Then once noon hits, we didn't get on that flight. So then do you stay? We had lunch there. I probably would have gone home. But he was like, we're together, which is like a sweet thing. So I can't be like, nah, man, I'm going home. So we stayed there. It was really sweet. We had fun.
Okay.
But then our 5 o'clock got delayed to 6 o'clock. Finally, we got into Denver at 7, and that was the flight saga. But man, there was a point where it got delayed that I said, cancel this. We're gonna drive to Tulsa. We're not even gonna go to Denver. If it gets delayed again, we're done.
There's a lot to unpack there because you're right. I had no idea.
Yeah.
This is the first time hearing this.
Yeah.
So I'm reacting in real time. I'm with your dude. I'd stay at the airport. And I'll tell you why. This is just me. My wife would probably she would go home.
Because it's 5 hours. You can clean. You can.
I typically get to the airport 5 hours before my flight. So
I believe that.
I can't relax. I get very anxious on travel days,
Yeah.
especially if we're flying. So for me, going home, I would just be thinking about getting on the plane. Like I wouldn't be, it wouldn't matter to me if I was sitting at home or at the airport. I might as
Yeah.
well just stay at the airport.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Just because, but I'm with you. Had that got delayed one more time, if you had not
I'm
gotten
out.
on that 5,
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I'm dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did say, I said, if we can get a refund on everything, our room reservation, our rental, I said, let's just go to Tulsa. We'll go another day. And I said, I took Tuesday off. I said, I'll come back to work on Tuesday. But we finally got there. Gorgeous, absolutely incredible. We pull into our hotel, and there's elk in the front yard.
Oh.
It's spectacular. We do a hike the next day, and oh man, both of us are huffing and puffing. The elevation was killing us, and at one point, my heart rate was skyrocketing, and we said, okay, it's got to be the elevation. That's like it wouldn't go down.
Oh boy.
So we get and I hike quite a bit. I do
You're
a lot
in
of
shape. I mean,
cardio.
yeah, you're shaped.
So we look it up on All Trails After, which is like a hiking app, and it's like the highest intensity you can do. That we clearly didn't check that before we did that hike. And maybe we would have picked a different one, but it made sense of why we were dying. And then the next day we did another hike, beautiful waterfalls all throughout the trail.
Yes, I saw some of the waterfalls on your social.
Yeah, it was about 8 miles, which was beautiful, and it was the length, but the elevation wasn't high. And yeah, it was spectacular.
Good for you. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, I'm glad I survived all of it. Didn't have a medical issue on the mountain.
And you made it. You got the flight, and you didn't end up in Tulsa, although Tulsa's not bad.
Tulsa's good.
So,
but it was good. I highly recommend it. You got to go.
yeah, I'd love to. I like the hiking. Hiking is I probably wouldn't try to tackle whatever almost killed you.
Yeah. It was once you see it, once you see your heart rate and you think
It's scary.
That's
yeah,
it.
because and then if you die, they leave you, right? Like that's the hiking thing, right? Like on Everest, like the bodies of Everest. So then I'd have to go to Estes Park and like
Did you just
step
pose?
step over
Frozen?
you.
Yeah.
But I guess you wouldn't be frozen. Probably just decay.
So would you leave? Right, you leave your hiking partner?
Well, don't they have to do that to survive?
I don't-
It's not that terrible.
I don't
is
know. Is it the Dahmer party?
it? Well, I don't. That's a party I'm not.
There's
You
a whole
don't-
other party.
That's a party you don't say, I'm in. Where are we going? Oh, out in the woods?
I'm gonna
Sounds like a
stick this-
great idea.
I'm gonna stick this hike out.
Well, so we put these hockey masks on now, right?
Yeah.
No, no, I'm not doing that.
Are you
wow,
a hiker?
that's cool. I'm trying to be more of a hiker.
Okay.
Yeah, I started small, just doing some hitch,
Oh,
and now I'm like graduated to like the mountain.
what does that mean?
Well, I'm hiking the mountain now, but I started doing some hitching, just like small, and then
Okay.
now was hitchhiking a little bit.
Oh,
Now
there we go.
I've
I was
got-
like, I know this is a joke,
They
but I
don't all
don't
let-
know
you
where
know.
it's at.
We're taping this, right? Can we cut that out?
Yeah. Just kill that in
It was
post.
a really terrible joke. I tell a lot of those bad jokes.
It was enough that I was like, oh, I don't get it. And normally I always get it.
You didn't get it because it was trash.
No, it was good. It was
No,
good.
it was trash.
We are going to
Straight trash.
see you through your hiking journey.
Okay, I did. I took a hike in one of the first hikes I did this year. Well, the only one this year so far was in Oklahoma.
Oh.
At we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Hochatown.
Yes.
Hochatown down there by Broken Bow.
Yes.
And I thought, oh, it's Oklahoma. It's like it's flat. No, it's mountainous. It's kind of like it's Ozarky
Yes.
in that area, which is like down in the. You're actually really close to Arkansas at that point. But I loved it, and it rained, but it was so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I love hiking, and I took a big walk last week.
Oh, did you?
It's nothing like Estes Park.
But like the Flint Hills, that's its own
Yes,
beauty,
yeah, that's
things
where I
like
was.
that. So were you in the Flint Hills?
Yes, I was out there in the
Oh.
old Eureka's,
Eureka's.
taking a lake walk.
Oh, see, that's beautiful in itself.
It is. It's got its there's stuff out there.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's pretty.
There's a waterfall.
There is a waterfall.
There is a big waterfall out
We
there.
saw it at Cottonwood Falls.
No, Eureka Lake Falls.
Oh, we saw one on road trip.
You did, but
Yeah.
you have not seen the one in Eureka.
No.
It's not an Estes Parky kind of falls, but it's pretty. It's one of the nicest waterfalls in Kansas. That's what they say.
That reminded
neat.
me. We are coming down the mountain, the intense one, and all of a sudden I see a guy on the trail, and he has a Wichita State shirt on.
There you go.
And I was so excited. I'm sure I terrified him of, hey, are you from Wichita? And he said yes. He said he graduated from Wichita State. He was
Okay.
really excited. So it's just a small world.
Yeah, it is. Did you get his name, number?
No, we just kept walking.
Okay.
Rochelle said, "Oh, people watching in the airport is so fun."
That's all you can do.
I feel like we were the people that people were watching.
Probably.
At one point, we took a nap. I mean, we were there so long. I
cool.
felt rude doing that, but
I don't mind being marooned in an airport, depending on what airport it is.
Yeah.
And because there's all kinds of things that you can do. One of the craziest things I've ever seen. And I'm laughing, not at the time I was laughing, but it was actually a really good idea. This dude, I was in the gate, and we're all marooned there. This is in, I think this was Dallas. Might have been Denver. And this guy's doing like a workout,
yeah.
like in a business suit,
Oh, yes.
but like a straight up. And I'm not talking like some mild stretching.
Yeah.
I'm talking about full blown like calisthenics, like.
Yes.
And I was just like, it was odd because
he
there
have the
were
jacket on?
hundreds. He took the jacket off,
Okay.
but there were hundreds of people there.
Yes.
And the dude is just like
Nobody cares.
getting it going. He's doing air squats. He's doing like push-ups and like dips. And I was at the time like, okay, okay.
There is no self-preservation in an airport.
No.
Anything goes in an airport.
Well, and that's a shame.
Is it?
A little bit. I don't think anything should go in an airport. But I'm also like, I remember as a kid There was a time, and this may not, some of you watching, and I think we talked about this. There
When
was
you
a
get dressed
time
up.
when like nobody went to the airport in their pajamas.
Yes.
Like, and now like it's like if you're not in your pajamas,
You're overdressed.
you're overdressed.
Yeah.
And so there was a time when people got dressed up. They put on deodorant. They,
That's still
they,
encouraged.
And now, you can it's just like whatever. You show up and
And do
whatever you want. Do some
a HIIT workout in the airport.
I don't even think the guy had a ticket. I think he just goes there to do his HIIT.
He probably does.
It's like, man, I love the energy in this place.
Yeah.
All the people watching me.
Non-judgmental.
But he's also sweating through his dress shirt, which was like, I was like, oh, what are you? Okay. Odd.
It is odd. But I do feel like it's the one spot where anything goes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't know.
I like people watching in airports, but I don't.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with Rochelle. Olivia said, I've never been on an airplane before, but I've been told it's like a roller coaster. And I'm like, I've never been on one of those either.
It's not like it is not like a roller coaster. I'm just going to put that out there for Olivia. It's not like a roller coaster.
I would agree with that. It's not.
It's not.
Christine said, my husband and I just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations, Christine. 10 years.
I know, that's huge.
Decade of excellence.
Joanne said, hi, Julia and Jeff. Jacob said, oh, my birthday is this Friday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Big J. Is it Jacob?
It is Jacob.
Okay. Well, we're calling him Big J now.
Let's see.
I hope that's okay, Jacob.
Oh, my dad said, tell Jeff that boyfriends don't like it when you get another guy's number. Talk in a Wichita State shirt. But it was a question.
To get his digits, his stats. How tall was he? He's got a good point there. Like that would be awkward for your BF.
It'd be
if you were
awkward
like,
for everybody.
I
think everybody
and then you would be
like,
you'd be just trying to network sources.
And then I'm like, oh wait, now I gotta hitch home.
I know he was 6'4", 210, blue eyes. He might have a story.
He probably has a story.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
I will say, which is funny because I have a tendency to harass you.
No.
No, never. Not me.
You do not.
And we were on the airplane, and it was a long story. We had watched a gentleman fall before we got on the airplane, and so
the one that broke?
No, different one on the way home.
Okay.
The whole thing, travel-wise, was a nightmare. So on the way home, we watched a guy fall, and my boyfriend is a physical therapist.
Okay.
He is a doctor of physical therapy.
Got you.
So I think it's funny that we are in the plane and they have called for a medic. And long story short, I don't know that he's going to be on our plane. We watched this whole thing unfold, and I say, you should go down there and you should help. Now, they've got, like, the EMT there, and they're helping, and he's, like, cut his arm. I'm like, you should go down there and help because you're a doctor. And he's like, do not tell anybody that I'm a doctor. I'm not the right kind of doctor. And he starts to, like, really get stressed that I'm going to tell people. Like, he's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
So he said, do not, under any circumstances, tell people that I'm a doctor. So we get on the plane. The guy's on the plane, and we're halfway there, and they call for, hey, anybody in medical willing to offer their services? And I turn to him, and I say, this is your chance to shine. And for the record, it was not, he had a cut on his arm, so it appeared that he was bleeding maybe from the altitude. And somebody, of course, immediately goes over, so I'm not making jokes in this vicinity.
I got you.
But
Got you.
I keep telling him, go, this is your time to shine. And that man is so uncomfortable on the airplane of do not ring the button. Do not tell people I'm a doctor. I do not want to get sued. Nobody's asking for stretches. This is not real. And it just is funny to watch.
That sounds hilarious.
That
sounds really hilarious. What a funny memory that he
for
must have.
me.
Yeah. That's why I think it's always a good idea to tell people that you are a marine biologist.
No. Is that what you tell people?
Sure, because when is anyone going to need a marine biologist? Unless you're walking on the beach and a golf ball gets stuck in, like, say, a whale's blowhole, then you would need a marine biologist. But I'm never on the beach, and I don't play golf, and so...
I'd definitely volunteer you.
Okay, well...
Is that what you tell people in, like, Ubers?
Yeah. What do you do for a living? I'm a marine biologist. Sometimes I'm a latex salesman.
But then when they find out you're from Wichita, doesn't that raise a red flag?
As soon as I get in the car, it's a red flag, I think, for a lot of them in there.
Yeah.
You need marine biologists in Wichita.
Yeah.
There's catfish.
Okay.
Some minnows.
I'd be curious if they believe you.
No one believes a word I'm saying.
I'm sure latex, probably Seinfeld.
Yeah, you're catching on. Yeah. Did someone tip you off?
No,
in the
they did
comments?
not. I
Okay.
just have been around you enough to know. If there's a reference that you make that I don't get, it's probably Seinfeld.
I am really proud of you.
For getting that.
No.
Oh.
No.
Cool.
I am proud of you because you did not continue to pressure your boyfriend to acknowledge, to step up and be a pretend doctor to somebody who in need. Not saying he's a pretend doctor, but he was clearly correct.
Not
saying,
a medical doctor.
I'm not. Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm proud of you that you read the room at some point and kind of back, or did you not back off?
I backed off once I was like,
Okay.
the joke's run its course.
How
Me.
How long is that for you?
I don't know.
The next day.
It's like an hour flight. I mean, I will continue to make jokes about it because it's funny.
That is
but
funny.
I did tell him, I said, I am not going to get you sued intentionally. And I'm not going to, tell everybody. It's just funny to me.
Well, good for him for sticking to his guns,
Yeah.
and good and proud of you for being like, hey, I've had my laugh. I'm good. I'm backing off.
See, and I don't necessarily always do that with you.
You don't ever.
But you know what? Me and some of our coworkers, we think it's funny.
Well, you have to have fun when you're at the JOB.
Oh, yeah. Olivia said, when I was at Fall River, I saw 2 deer in my yard. That's always fun.
Fall River's very pretty. In fact, I think she mentioned she was going to Fall River
Yes.
for Labor Day.
Labor Day weekend.
That's a beautiful place.
It's a
down
good
there.
memory, too.
Yeah.
Christine said, Julia, love your dress. Green is my favorite color. I love that. And then Rochelle said, Jeff, Kevin asked what your favorite burrito is.
Oh, he knows. I was buying that trash the other day in the
Oh.
company kitchen. It's the spicy beef burrito that they sell here for like $6.
Yeah, you
It's the
love that burrito.
No, I eat it when I don't have anything to eat here because I forget my lunch or I can't meal prep.
You love that
So then I go,
burrito.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's easy, but I would never eat it at home. I'm not going home going, I got to get my hands on some of those burritos at work. Ugh.
But that goes
No.
that goes along with my theory when I believe that food is better. Some food is better when you're at work. I don't go home and crave a burrito, but when I'm at work, I don't mind it.
Well, no, atmosphere is a big deal when it comes to dining. I mean, that's
Yes.
why they put a lot of thought, restaurants and food stuff, they put a lot of thought into like the atmosphere
Yes.
to help the quality of the food. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it all kind of ties together.
Yeah, like the color red, right? That's a thing.
I don't know what
Like
that
red
means.
makes you hungry.
Oh, I don't know. Does it?
Allegedly.
I'm not hungry.
Starving.
I'm good.
Somebody from KSN said it's true, and I'm choosing to believe that's when I said that we are laughing as we're continuing the joke.
Did you just think that was a touchscreen?
No, I didn't, but I did. I've tried
checking.
before.
It's like you were trying to slide it.
I've done that before.
It's not a touchscreen.
It's not. But I'm still gonna.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
naturally. So, what is the number one thing you are excited for when you are going on this childhood memory
Oh
trip?
gosh, just catching up with the boys. Catching up
Boys?
with the
How
fellas. Actually, not very many. Right now, I think there's only 2 or 3 of us
Oh,
going.
that's kind of fun, though.
It is, but there's one that's on the fence, and I kind of hope Adam, I hope you come. He's not watching, but I hope
might
Adam
be.
shows up. But they live all over the country. So for me, driving out there from Wichita, it's 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Other people are coming from like Neodesha and Dallas
yeah.
and who knows where. So it's kind of everybody drives in, and then we hang out for a few days, and then we all leave. Just like that.
That's a cool
That's-
experience.
What an example I'm giving with my hands.
I think that is going to be fun. Sometimes it's more fun, right? There's different levels of fun with a huge group.
Yes.
Sometimes, right, if you have so many people, it's hard to connect.
I don't do huge groups very well.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Yeah.
It's that's a good point. That's a whole podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some really, I don't want to say bad experiences, but I've felt like sometimes the fun of the trip and the excitement of reconnecting with people gets a little lost when you have a massive group, like it's out somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like we're all, we run into this issue sometimes with like, we got a bunch of people taking a trip And then it's like, okay, we're all going out to eat. Well, similar to road trip.
Yeah.
It's very similar to road trip where it's like, okay, there's 19 of us, and where are we going to eat? And so then it's like, oh, Jimmy doesn't like Mexican food, but Sarah does. And so it's like that sort of, I think, takes away from some of the fun. And when you have a smaller group, it's much more, you can navigate it. I feel like the conversation's better and you're, more grounded and less stress.
I think there's positives and negatives. The big group, two things. You get a chance to connect maybe with people you don't often get to, like on a road trip.
Yeah.
And then sometimes in big groups, though, you kind of can hang back a little bit. I don't know if you're like, for me, if I'm in a big group, I can just sit and kind of hang out and watch. And
I had a terrible experience in Chicago once with that. We were in there for a bachelorette party, a combo bachelorette party. And I love these people. They're still my good friends to this day. But they had all of their friends. You had the female, the woman had all of her friends out, and the man had all of the guys out.
Yes.
And we were all together.
Yeah.
And this is before I worked in Chicago, by the way. This has got to go way back. And we went to like Cubs games and stuff, all this big group. There must have been 20, easily 20 people.
Yeah.
And then one night we all walked into a really fancy steakhouse, Gibson's.
Oh.
Believe it was Gibson's in Chicago. And everybody sat down and they're like, this will be on separate checks. Well, they don't do that. They don't do that at Gibson's. In fact, a lot of fine restaurants don't. 20 people come in and split 20 checks.
Yeah.
What a memory that was, because the groom, who is a master negotiator, the guy's a master negotiator. He ended up talking the manager into splitting the checks.
Nice.
Now, not without like 20 minutes of very uncomfortable uncomfortable situation.
Yes, I don't like that.
It was not good.
No.
But we split the checks. So, but that's the thing with the big groups.
Yeah.
I like smaller groups. So I'm looking forward to that at Table Rock. I just like that area. I like Shell Knob. I like. I just like the wilderness and the trees, and then there's some
and
water
the hitching.
there, and the hitching and the hiking and the
I'm curious if anybody else got it when you said it.
Nobody did. I'm going to drive myself. I'm not going to hitchhike out there.
That's probably for the. But it would be an experience for the podcast.
If I come back.
Do it for the plot.
That's a good way to get murdered.
After Hours with Julia. We got to drop Jeff.
You're right.
Back.
Good point. So I'm
that
excited
is going to be a really good time. I can picture you, though, being in the restaurant being like very uncomfortable. I just.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
And then I always look now, and this is true. I'll go into a restaurant if there's like 8 of us or something, because on the menu sometimes it'll say, "Don't even think about it. We don't split checks."
Yeah.
And
in a classier way, but they say it, and that's what they mean.
So I don't know what I know you're doing something this weekend, but I don't know what it is, and it might be personal, so I want to ask you about that. I don't know if you're taking another trip.
Yes, I am taking.
Okay. But you don't have to tell me where you're going or when you're going. I know you're taking an adventure. You're going on an adventure.
Yes, and I will tell you about it next week, and I will tell you the reason why I cannot tell you, because I mentioned Estes, but I will tell because there's a reason it goes into the trip.
I don't want you to spoil it now because we need content for next Tuesday.
Yeah, make it sound really good though. It's going to be amazing.
Is it really? Are you just kidding?
Well, you're going to have to find out on Tuesday.
Okay. Well, I'll fill you in on the tapes.
Karina said I had a slumber party, a bachelorette party. I like that.
Okay.
What did you do for your bachelor party? Long time ago.
Yeah, I just went out with some friends.
That's good. Mm-hmm. That's fun.
Yeah, I didn't do anything special.
Yeah.
Went out with some buddies. Just went out with some buddies.
I feel like it's always like blown up or blown out of proportion, and then I think of all the bachelorette parties I've gone to, and I'm like, it was cool. It was chill.
Yeah.
Nothing wild.
No, nothing. And this wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can picture, I keep going back to the restaurant of like you sitting there uncomfortable when we were on the plane going home. We didn't know if it was a full flight. So he sat on one side, I sat on the other, and he said, just sit on the aisle. And so nobody takes the middle seat. And he's like, we'll put the hat there. And I felt so uncomfortable as people would walk by of like, so I can picture you being in the, yeah, it was Southwest.
Dude, I got to tell you, man, don't get me started with Southwest.
Whoa.
Oh man. I know they're switching. They're actually changing. You're going to get
Yes, you're
assigned
gonna get an
seats. So
assigned
thank
seat.
you. Nothing gives me more anxiety than Southwest.
Why?
And it's weird because there's two kinds of people out there,
Yes.
right? There's some people like, oh no, I will only fly Southwest.
Yeah.
Because of open seating. I love it. And like whatever the check bag
The check
policy
bag
is.
policy, yeah.
I like to know that I have a seat because I don't like to get on the airplane first. And I don't want to have to like have anxiety 24 hours prior checking in to see if I get an A group or not. Like
Really?
I would rather just know that I'm A15 and that's an aisle seat and I can get on when I want to get on. Like I like having an assigned seat
Why?
because I know it's my seat and it's assigned.
Like, what about it not
Well,
being
so-
assigned gives you anxiety?
Oh, because you got to get, you got to get in that A group and then you got to get lined up. And then then it's awkward because you're like, I'm A57, but I don't know if that person's A56. I don't want to ask him.
I don't like that.
I really don't want to ask him, but maybe, I don't know. And then you're like counting and you're like, wait a minute, there's like 4 people cutting me. I despise that. And the last time I flew Southwest, I got on the plane and my wife was in a different group and I was going to try to save a seat for her. Well,
yeah,
not save a seat
naturally.
because you're not supposed to save seats, but I was going to try to, time it out to where whatever. And I found a seat and I asked this fella and a guy had a bunch of crap stacked on the seat. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
Was there no other seat, like 2 open?
there were
for
seats
your wife?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, my point is that this gentleman was saving a seat, like right off the top,
Yeah.
right out of the gate. And I'm just like,
Illegal seat saver.
I'm like, oh, okay, you're saving a seat. So then I sat down
Yeah.
and put stuff in a seat.
Okay.
And then the flight attendant came by and she's like, hey, take that stuff out of the seat. And I'm like, well, what about the guy in the front of the plane? And but that's not even the point. The point is that all of that nonsense is created because of their open seating system. And they know it's bad, which is why they're changing it.
Okay.
Just my opinion.
It's interesting.
I hate it.
If I'm flying alone, what I like about Southwest is that people do not like the middle. So when I get on the plane, even when I'm last, because I am very type A, and you know me at work, I'm very type A down to the T. But there are some things I'm type B with, and one of those things would be checking in for a flight. So even on the trip to Estes, my boyfriend said, we're going to wake up, we're going to check and make sure our flight's on time. And I said, I've never once checked to see if my flight was delayed. And my flight's never been delayed. I just show up at the airport, the plane shows up, and we're all there.
So unlike you.
Yeah,
I mean, for real. That's the opposite of what we get here.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so checking in, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to fly in 4 hours. I should check in for my flight. So I'll check in super late.
C80.
Never check in. Yeah. I'm always
Yeah.
the last. I don't care. But on Southwest, nobody likes the middle. So I can get on the plane last, or maybe it's the middle, and I know for sure the first or the second row is going to have the middle seat open.
Right.
Which means I'm first off the plane.
But you're also not, you have no overhead bins available.
What I have discovered
So-
is don't do the first row, do the second row, because you still get off first, but you have a place to put your bag.
If it fits under the seat.
It fits
If
under
it-
the seat.
Okay, then that's okay. Yeah, that's why I don't like taking a carry-on bag because I don't like here's another thing I
Yes.
hate is I'm already anxious when I fly, right? And so then they get on before anybody gets on the plane, they're like, well, this is a full flight and we don't have any room. There's not going to be any room for your bags.
Especially for you, Jeff Herndon.
So you got to check that at the gate. And if you don't check it and it doesn't fit, we're going to have to stop, walk you out, and you have to check the bag. And so I'm sitting there like, great. And so then you immediately start looking around and you're like, none of these people are checking their bag.
No.
They got huge carry-ons. And then when they get in the plane and they're crushing these things in there, and you're just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Come on. But anyway, it's just that anxiety that is built
on,
up.
Julia, take a
in the
seat.
No, it's fine. But if I haven't, but here's the deal. I get, so let's say I'm flying American or United, whatever, doesn't matter. I go on their little site map, and I'm like, ooh, that's a cool seat right there. Like A15, boom,
Do you buy
aisle.
your seat?
Well, of course, sometimes. Because I prefer, you're flying. Like I don't want to skimp on that, right?
Yeah.
So hear me out.
Okay.
But here's my deal. So I'll check a bag, and then I know I'm on A15. And then so when they call everybody to line up at the gate, and they're like, now we're boarding A group, we're boarding the B group, we're boarding the C group, I'm like, I could wait. I'd be like the last and I
agree.
love being the last dude on the plane.
Really?
Yes.
That doesn't give you anxiety having everybody watch you walk through the plane. It will now.
No,
walk through the plane to get to your seat, and then hey, I'm sorry. Are you an aisle guy? Are you aisle?
I'm an aisle guy, but
Okay.
I'm lining up in the last group.
Let me give you anxiety about something else you don't have anxiety
I'm the
about.
last guy. And I like that because I would rather be last on the plane than be in the A group and sit there for 45 minutes watching people. And then you're looking, you're like, don't sit by me, don't sit by me, don't sit by. Okay, keep going. You know, like you see people come in and you're like, all right.
They're going to be
I
chatty.
really hope this person does not sit by me. And then they walk by and you're like, oh, thank goodness. And then this like they're ready to shut the door and no one's sitting by you. And they're like, okay, we're about ready to oh wait, no, we got one person coming back on, and they come back on. And you're like, ah. Yeah. And sure enough, they sit right next to you, which is fine. I don't mind sitting next to people. If you sit next to me,
you're all crammed in like a sardine.
You sit next to me in an airplane, I'm okay with that.
He's lying.
I'm not lying. I am. Yeah, maybe.
That's interesting. That's an interesting way that you experience a flight.
That's my flight. Yeah, I just opened up. I gave a piece of myself to the audience.
Thank you for volunteering that for the podcast.
You're welcome.
I don't have nearly the same experience as you do.
You're just like a chill flyer, which is cool. I wish I had that type B. I wish I could be you, where you're just like, oh, I'll check in at 4. Oh, well, I'll get on, whatever. Like I love that about that. I envy that because that's such a great. My wife's the same way.
Yeah. Like I've never missed a flight, for the record. It's not like I do that and then I'm like missing flights all over the place.
What I mean is you're there at the airport, but you're not sitting there dwelling on like, am I going to get on the plane? You know, it's depending on my seat. Am I going to have room for my overhead bag?
Yeah.
And you don't, that doesn't bother you.
The one thing that I do, sometimes I wonder, can I lift my bag? Because if I'm taking a carry-on, you better believe I'm packing that sucker full. But I've always been able to lift it. And I'm not going to lie, here's the truth. I bank on the fact that I live in Wichita, Kansas. And if I have a problem with my bag, I can turn around and I can ask somebody for help. And somebody on that flight will help me.
Well, yeah.
And that's never failed. So I do bank on that. But other than that, yeah, I'm just.
Well, then, but that thing ain't fitting under a seat.
No, but you can do the carry-on. And then you can do a personal, and I do a backpack.
Gotcha.
And the backpack fits under the seats,
yes.
And the carry-on is up above. But
I will always try to get something that fits under a seat.
Oh yeah,
because if I can eliminate the
you can pack a full weekend bag that fits under the seat.
I'll check a bag.
Oh, okay.
But here's the beautiful thing about that: if you're flying, like say American,
yes,
or United out of Wichita, and it's a small plane,
yeah,
and you have a carry-on,
yeah,
you gate check it. It costs nothing.
Yeah.
It's easy peasy.
Yeah.
That's what I do. So I'll walk right up to the place and I'll go, here you go, get my little red tag. I'm like, I'm gate checking this sucker.
So do you get it at the bottom of the, I forget what it's called.
No, they leave it, they leave your bag. Like when you land, they'll put it in the gangway.
Okay,
like you get
so
off
you wait,
the plane.
and then you have to wait in another line.
But whatever, you're not in a line. I mean, it's usually pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think.
I do the weird thing where I get to the airport and I have to see my gate. And then I can do whatever I want. I got to make sure that like C4 is there. I do that. You can't even give me that look because you just went through a whole list of odd airport things.
I totally get it. Everybody has like these really odd airport travel quirks, which could be a whole like podcast that we didn't think about it. But I know a lot of people have these different things. And actually, I would love to do something on this because so many of you out there we're talking like elite travelers. They have all of these hacks. Like the people that do it all the time, you guys know the ins and outs and these little shortcuts. And it is a marvel at some of the things that professional travelers do.
Yes.
That you don't have any, I don't have a clue as to what they're doing. Like a strategy. I love the little quirks.
They do definitely have a strat. Stephanie Nutt said, last on, last off, and then said, which is our Stephanie, who we love, who no longer works here. What is your must-haves for a flight? Mine are a charger for the phone, a charged phone with downloaded movies, charged earbuds, glasses, and a jacket.
I don't...
You don't have a must?
I don't do anything. I don't listen to music. I don't watch.
No.
I don't watch the TV.
Do you read?
I don't read. Nothing.
You sit there like this?
Just
That's super weird. If I saw you on a flight and I recognized you, I would definitely be like, well, that newsman's weird.
People said anyway. I will try to sleep, or I will.
Okay, that's normal.
Or I will just put I used to enjoy the Sky Mall, but they took that away.
Wow.
It's a little magazine.
Oh, yeah, I know the Sky Mall.
Yeah. So I don't do anything.
Wow.
Nothing.
That's soups weird.
But I don't take long flights. That's the other thing. Like, I don't, like, most of the time when you're traveling out of Wichita, like, oh, it's a direct to Chicago, hour and 15. Going to St. Louis, 50 minutes. Like, I don't, Dallas, like, there's nothing that's like, oh, some flights are long, like Atlanta. That's kind of a long flight.
And you don't read, you don't, like,
I don't do
look
anything.
through your phone.
No,
because
I don't want to bring the plane down. Airplane mode, bro.
Yeah.
I was always taught that you can't even touch it. Airplane mode, don't touch it.
Don't even think about it.
It's going to interrupt the communications.
Wow.
No, I don't do anything.
That's weird.
I don't do anything.
You've got weird plane habits.
I do. Well, but I'm a good traveler. I don't bother people. I shower before I go to the airport. Like, I'm a good traveler.
That is
I'm
not
courteous.
the bar where we're at. That's not like.
Well, yeah, no, it is.
No, like you should always do that.
But a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
You take that red eye, man. You take that red eye out. Say you're going to St. Louis. It was like a 5 a.m. flight. 80% of the people on that plane did not get ready. They rolled out of the rack and got to the airport.
Yes.
So
I have done that, so I cannot judge. The things that I'm doing on a flight, I am a creature of habit. I'm with Stephanie, a charged phone.
Okay.
I don't have the earbuds that go in your ear because you can't see it. So if I'm at the store and I have them in, my hair covers it. So
people try to talk to you and they look like you're ignoring them.
And I feel really bad. So I have the wired ones so that I have them in, that I'm not ignoring you. Sunglasses so that I can put them on and sleep. A blanket that I keep in my travel backpack that I always bring. And then I will wear the same thing every time. And I will wear black leggings with black, like, windbreaker pants because I get so cold on the airplane.
We're out of time, but I wear the same outfit too.
Yeah, the windbreaker pants.
I travel in the same gear because it's easy.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I know exactly, like, security. Gosh, we could have gone 3 hours on that.
Real quick, Doug, because it's been a while since we've seen you. Doug said, dude, the jets have Wi-Fi now.
Some do.
Yeah. Which means you can touch them. You can look at your...
But he's making a point that I could get on my phone.
Yeah.
If I wanted to.
And Olivia said, Jeff sitting in a plane, just sitting there. Thumbs up. Jeff's words. Double T's.
Huh?
You said that on one of our podcasts. Thumbs up, double T's.
Yep. Don't remember, but yes. Okay. Anything else that you'd like to chime in? We're almost out of time. We have like 1 minute.
We are out of time, but we will be back tomorrow, 7:30, KSN Plus, Facebook Live.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.